I am going to go out on a limb on this one and say that this lateral line fishing mission is going to be epic. I can foresee some really big fish getting caught on this one. Myself and Milan rose at stupid o'clock this morning. I loaded my vehicle, headed around to Milan's, picked him up and picked up the little dinghy, and we put 6 hours of driving in. 6 hours driving north after getting an invite from a couple of awesome people that watch the Lateral Line, and they are like, Nato and Milan, we have a beautiful property that boundaries one of the far north harbours. We have accommodation, we have our very own private boat ramp. Why don't you come up and give it a crack and see if you can catch a fish? So that is exactly what this one is. We arrived today to coffee and homemade cake, loaded all our gear into the accommodation that we have, which is awesome. The boys are living it up on this one. No tents, no sleeping on the ground, no sleeping in the cars. It is comfort. And yeah, I had a real good conversation with the people that own the property that we got the invite from. They're also the same people that sent us the rainbow coloured coffee cups, which is awesome to put names to faces and faces to names and names to cups and faces to cups, or however you want to describe that one. But yeah, we got a few pointers on where to go, where not to go, dangers in the harbour and all that sort of stuff, and then made full use of their private boat ramp. I'm right now sitting down at the private boat ramp. Milan's already on the water. He's just tying up a bit of his gear, test casting a few lures. I got a time lapse running, and once I've stopped wiring on to you and telling you what the boys are up to, then I'm jumping in the boat, and then we have all of today. It's like lunchtime, maybe 1 o'clock now. I don't even know what time it is, but we've got the rest of today on the harbour. We got all day tomorrow and then all day the following day. So 2.5 days, and we have heard multiple reports of big fish. The owner of the property here, Steve, told us a story from a little over a week ago where he hooked 4 kingfish and couldn't land one of them. We've seen photos of Steve standing on this very boat ramp with big snappers. He just caught them casting off the boat ramp here. So all of that again has me thinking that Milan should be able to catch something massive with a couple of days to do it in. We have never ever fished in this harbour before. It's a harbour that we've wanted to fish but just never got round to it. But Milan spent a heap of time on Google Earth just looking at an aerial picture of the place, spent a bit of time with charts and stuff, and he's nutted out a few spots that he wants to have a look at. He also made mention of those places to Steve, and every time Milan pointed at a map, Steve's face lit up with a big smile, and I was like, yep, you want to go there, yep, you want to go there, yep, you want to go there, oh, you want to try over here. So yeah, we have multiple places to go. We've got a truckload of burley, we've got lots of mullet dead baits, fresh and frozen. Milan is going to do his best to jag a live mullet from what I can tell, and then we're going to go down to the entrance and try and put it in front of a massive fish. This one I am picking to be epic. Bring it on. And this episode of the Lateral Line is brought to you by WiseAngler hooks. By buying WiseAngler hooks, you are giving myself and Milan the time and energy that we need to create the Lateral Line. Cheer, cheer, my brothers and sisters, it is much appreciated.
Well, I haven't got the WiseAngler packets yet, Nato.
Oh man.
But they are WiseAngler. They're just our samples.
Live bait hook coming.
Live bait hooks coming.
WiseAngler style.
Good things take time. Prospecting. At least we're up here giving it a go.
We got on the water and everything started out perfect. The first spot that we looked at that we thought might be holding mullet was holding mullet, and within half an hour Milan had 2 of them in the chili bin, which is a makeshift live bait tank, and then the plan was to take them to the entrance to a spot that Milan had picked out. But pretty quickly we realised that the forecast isn't quite correct, and we got beaten and we got drowned getting down to the other end of the harbour. This harbour's a lot bigger than I had pictured it in my head, and when we got to the entrance where Milan wanted to fish, it was too much. But we put a couple of live baits in the water and mucked around down there for an hour or so. But yeah, then I had to put my phone back in the bag to make the run back to where we started, and right now we are back where we started pretty much. The boat ramp is within sight, and there's not as much wind up this end of the harbour as there is up that end of the harbour, so a couple of live baits are going to get deployed here, and then the burley will go in and we'll chill out here, burn a couple of burley bombs. And then there was a really cool looking river, if you could call it that. We were right where we launched the boat that I wouldn't mind having a look up just to see what's going on. But yeah, sitting here with a couple of live baits and a burley trail. Milan's going to throw a snapper bait or 2, and can't see why we couldn't catch a fish here. Houston, we have a problem. Milan's using the chili bin as a live bait tank, so the burley bombs have been sitting in the back of the boat and there is crap everywhere. And no, Milan, I don't want to help you because I'll get my hands covered in crap and I can't work the phone. Oh no. This is what you call dinghy life.
Burley was just starting to do its job.
And then what?
I lost the burley.
You mean you didn't tie the burley bag on?
Well, I did, but I didn't tie it on proper.
No, you didn't tie it on, man. It's gone. If you tied it on, it'd still be there, man. Day 1, seen the boys get a bit of a beating in like 10 or 15 knots of wind and drowned. Then we got a burley foot bath right before Milan lost the burley bag over the side, and then after that he realises that he left the food bag at home. So the boys got off the water a little bit premature, but we did get to enjoy some wedge end rump steak, which was really, really cool, and we made the best of what we had. So that's seen us down on the boat ramp trying to catch a snapper as the sun went down. Very, very cool day number 1. These things are an adventure, and this one is no different to any other one. But today, day number 2, proves to be a little bit better. The forecast today is as good as you could possibly get a forecast. 5 knots, variable winds all day, so that is awesome. So again, the plan today is to get some live baits and get down the entrance end of the harbour and try and catch a massive kingfish. Milan is right now with his jag right up the coast here, down the beach here, trying to jag a mullet, which gives me the perfect opportunity to set the scene. And once Milan has a couple of mullet, then we'll head back down the entrance end of the harbour and run live baits down there. We did manage to catch a couple of kahawai yesterday in a burley trail, so I'm hoping that we can get a couple of kahawai, but if we can just get 1 or 2 mullet in the chili bin, then things will be looking really, really good. I am super hopeful that with the weather forecast that we have, the conditions that we have, that the chance of catching a big kingfish is extremely high. They are here. Time will tell. We'll do our very best. Yeah, there's heaps of them. Whoa. There's one sitting on the surface right there. Oh, that one was so close.
There, look, there's like 3 or 4 right in front of that log.
I can see them.
Oh, I got him! Nice, Milan. Winch him in, bro. Don't muck around.
Right.
Oh, it's a good one, bro. Nice work, Milan. That is right there, kingy gold. Oh, it's wicked. The amount of times that I've tried to do that, and yeah, I can get a few, but not to the point where it's like, oh, we'll just go jag a couple of mullet and then we'll go run them for live baits. If I did that, I'd be not live baiting. But Milan spent that much time doing it as a kid that it's a practical and effective way to get bait.
Better than netting them. We can always come back.
We can always come back, yep. Milan got a second bait while I had the drone up. So we are going to take them now to the entrance.
Got 2 beautiful baits, I'll give you that.
You did well.
Well, Milan has a live bait in the water and a mullet at that, and he is right now casting a stick bait in the exact spot that he wanted to do it. When we set out on this mission, Milan had a look at a Google map and he wanted to be here, fishing here in this exact manner. But I've got to be honest and say that the current here, even right before low tide, is charging to the point where it's a little bit eerie. You don't want to be doing anything silly right here and right now, because that way is vast ocean. And anyway, we've got a Minn Kota and we've got the Suzuki, so confidence is high. We'll fish here until dead low, start of the incoming, and then depending on how strong the current is, to whether we can continue to fish here or whether we go find something else to do. But right now my anticipation is really high. If there's kingies here with that mullet in the water, we've got a real good shot at getting a bite. Live bait number 2 out. Well, you can't say that the boys haven't tried, because we have. We've had 2 live mullet out the back of the boat for the most part of today, and Milan has been casting a stick bait off and on, and we haven't even seen a single kingfish. So right now Milan is feeling the pressure to capture a fish. I've done my best to capture as many cool shots as I could, shots of the boys not being able to capture a fish, although I did film a big bronzy with the drone. We seen a bronzy swim down the beach from the boat and then it disappeared. I put the drone up, went down the beach, found that and managed to get some pretty cool shots of that swimming down the beach. So I guess that's something about the most exciting thing that we've done today, or that I've filmed today, but yeah, is what it is, right? The wind has come up, so right now the boys are down the back of the harbour, well, further down the harbour, not down the back of the harbour, but on our way back to the boat ramp and fishing our way back to the boat ramp. Milan's like, we've got to go back and get bait and burley, and then we'll come out for an evening fish. And I'm guessing that means snapper, hoping that means snapper, because then we might be able to get something to eat to take home. And yeah, other than that, it's smiles all around. I reckon we need a good week in this harbour fishing solid, and you'll find out where the fish are. There has got to be kingies in here. Everything just looks so good. There is structure everywhere. There's mullet everywhere, which is a little bit of a problem, because if there's mullet everywhere, where are the kingfish? If all the mullet were in the same place, then you could probably assume that the kingfish would be in that place also. But like I said, there's just mullet everywhere in this harbour, so the kingies could be literally anywhere. But I reckon with a good bait and burley session, we'll definitely turn up some snappers. So stay tuned. We might just catch a fish yet. I don't know if that's going to do it, Milan.
Well, it's almost a snapper for dinner, Nato.
It's almost a snapper.
It's red and it looks like a snapper. It's all I can catch today, so don't laugh. It was probably legal. Hard to beat the Coromandel, eh? Another runner.
What do you got?
Snapper.
Is it?
I think so.
It's not fighting at all, is it?
Got him?
Sure it's not a bit of weed?
Could be a bit of weed.
Could be.
Kahawai.
Oh, another kahawai. It's a big kahawai. Those are the sort of fish you want to get eaten, eh? Put a hook in that and something eats it and it's all gravy, baby.
We didn't drive 6 hours to catch a small one.
Yeah, if a kingfish eats that, it's going to be a good one. Well, after this morning, all Milan wants to do is go back down to the entrance and live bait for kingfish because he reckons that place looks amazing. And I'm going to have to agree with him. Sooner or later, there are going to be big kingfish along that side of the entrance, and it's just a matter of being there when they're there and it's all on. But this afternoon is all about getting something to eat. And both Steve and Kerry back at the place where we were staying are like, you're not allowed to come back until you've got something that we can eat. So Milan is going to put a burley bomb in the water in this, what I could best describe as a river that leads out into the main part of the harbour here. We can see this little river from up on the hill, and it just looks perfect. Right now it is sheltered from the wind. We have just gone past high tide, so now the current is pumping down this little river, and I reckon stray lining baits, drifting baits down this little river in a burley trail has got to produce some snappers, and then we can go home or go back to where we're staying and have fresh snapper for dinner. And as always, that's all I want to do, just get a fresh feed of fish.
Oh, yep.
Whoa, you already got one.
Yep. Snapper.
I was just like trying to film the river. Whoa, it's even pulling some string, Milan.
It's a big snapper.
Is it?
Well, it's me.
It's you.
It's the first fish I've caught.
It's tiny, tiny. Everything feels massive when you haven't caught anything.
Probably right. It is a snapper though.
Whatever it is, I'll take it, man.
Yeah. Just go fish in the river, eh?
Otherwise, we're going to be sleeping in the truck.
Forget about the kingfish. We can't catch a kingfish to save himself anyway. Solid, bro. Got to go all of
We
I
can
reckon,
eat it.
2 or 3 pounds.
2 or 3 pounds. At this stage of the game, as long as it passes the
Or was it a stingray?
no
No, it's a big snapper, I think.
legal
There it is.
status, then we'll.
Oh.
Oh yeah, we can eat that. See, I told you we should go snapper fishing, Milan.
Sorry, bro. I was just addicted to kingfish.
Yeah, I get it. I fully get it. But food is at the top of my list. And we've got one more day to go kingy fishing. That's a nice snapper. That's the first snapper after like,
2
what?
days.
First bait.
Well, it's
Been
the
here
first-
for 2 minutes. I couldn't even get enough like establishing shots.
Well, it's the first time I've really had a proper snapper fish too, other than last night.
Yeah, but your burley bomb was behind the boat for 5 minutes before the rope came off, and you tied it on today, eh?
Yeah.
Hey!
Nice.
It's a beauty, mate.
Good deep body, look at him. West
That
Coast.
is a good eater, Milan. Chur, brother.
There you go, Steve. Did it for you, mate. Just like that. Go fish the river. Don't stay in the harbour. Go and fish the river. Same as all the other harbours that we fish. Shallows are where the fish are.
Yeah, at low tide, there's not even any water where we are.
Let's get your big one on the little gear. $20, here we come.
Well, I know after talking to Stephen Curry, nothing's allowed to go back.
Oh, bites, bang. Oh, they're good bites too.
Really?
Yeah. I reckon that burley's the key, eh?
100%. It's always the key. It's a vital piece of the equation. It's like not pushing equals on the calculator.
It's a bit like that, isn't it?
You're the one who taught me that, man.
Look at this.
Straight away, eh? No. Bigger baits, man. Bigger baits.
Big ones. There'll be big ones down there.
Yeah, for sure. Now you're talking, Milan. Now we're talking. Except for the bird nest.
Why does everything go wrong when you want to go fishing? Get it overrun and then...
How did you even do that? You just dropped the bait in the water?
Yeah, and the spool just keeps on spinning because it's so free.
Oh, okay.
I got no tension on it, so...
Oh, yeah. Oh, well. By the time you come up tight, you should have a fish on.
See if I can find the bottom with it.
Yeah, if you let it drift far enough. Now we're fishing.
Just landed the drone and number 2 comes on board.
I can catch them, Nato.
Just got to go fishing in the river.
Just got to go fishing for them.
It's not cold.
It's not cold. It's getting hot because we're catching so many big fish. Well, not yet. The heat will come.
You're getting bites on that whole friggin'
Yes,
bait
little,
again.
little tiny ones.
Little fish.
Just want the proper one.
Is that a big one, Milan?
Yeah.
Oh! What is that? What is that? Is that a
Not
stingray? It's not a stingray.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, it is. It's a stingray, all right. Big eagle ray. That was a big bait for an eagle ray to pick up, bro. Coming at the boat. Don't jump in the boat, Mr. Eagle Ray. I think Milan's going to get a hiding here. That was a good size eagle ray. Whoa! That's a big eagle ray, bro. And he ain't happy at all. Look at the bend on the VIP. Man, they go hard. Oh. Why is it so much fun when you fish up on hard like that?
Test this new saltiga out.
Yep. One side of the boat to the other side of the boat. Can't really get many angles in this boat. You ain't gonna last long if you're pulling on that hard, eh?
Oh, it's a big fish.
Yeah, it's a big eagle ray. They get bigger, but that's a good one. Oh, the hook's right there too.
Holy shimolies, that's a beast.
Yeah, it's solid.
It's a big old fish, eh?
If I put the phone down, do you reckon we better get the hook out of him?
I think unless you can get the pliers.
Have you got pliers?
Yep, right
If
there.
you've got pliers, then I reckon I'll just put the phone down and we'll get it out.
I
eh?
don't think you'll get it out.
Why not? Well, let me have one try.
Okay.
Well, that ended as good as could be. I just grabbed the pliers in its face and ripped it out and he's off. So, a little bit of entertainment. I think mostly for me, but hey, it's
didn't
all
mind it.
good. It's good fun, man. All right, I got a rod and reel now and I'm going to go fishing. I've got my own personal little bait cutter upper as well. So I don't get my hands too dirty so that if Milan hooks a big fish, I can still film.
My knot's real good, so I'll keep that one.
Yeah, they ain't breaking that one on a snapper, bro.
That's my new snapper setup.
Yeah.
Saltiga through and through.
Yeah, I didn't get any nice shots of the reel. You can't do much in this boat filming wise.
I might have to step back for you. You never know what you're going to catch in the river.
Pretty much.
What's wrong with that picture, Milan?
Stingy life. Haven't broken a rod in a long time. I didn't even point load, but
Yeah, sure, man. Oh, gutted. You want your rod back now, eh?
no, you fish.
I'm even getting bites.
Yeah, I'll put my.
Look.
I'll put it.
Dug, 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 dug. But we need some bigger fish. That's the last bully bomb, eh?
It is indeed. We'll fish it out
That's
and
okay.
go home.
Yeah, we should go home early, have a feed of snappers. Because we're getting up early to go kingy fishing.
Nato's contributing to dinner.
It's more than I can contribute.
You've already put 2 in the bin.
I have. This is a whopper though, isn't it?
Nah, but it's definitely legal and we can eat it, so I'm smiling. We were just like one short of dinner, really, eh?
One short.
4 people.
Now we're absolutely chocker full.
No, I don't think it's that big. It's just legal. It's all I'm asking.
I caught a fish, Milan. It's only taken like 2 hours of sitting there and just waiting for a bigger fish to bite. That's the first decent bite I've had.
But it's a nice one.
Yeah, I'm stoked. I haven't caught a snapper for ages. Mean. Well, that right there is the exact bait that Milan just made me, so I just recreated it.
A recreator.
I want to do that again.
I'm going to recreate a 40 kilo in the back of the boat tomorrow. When I've caught my snapper, so I'm allowed to go kingy fishing again.
Such a problem, eh? Cameraman's, nah, let's just go snapper fishing and get a couple of snappers.
I like kingies.
I like eating fresh fish,
I
man.
like catching kingies.
Nice fish, Milan.
That's how you do it, mate. Go and catch a snapper, young men, and then you can go kingy fishing. Nato gives you the permission.
I finally got one, Milan.
Yep.
Yeah, got it good too. And another one. Well, I really enjoyed that, and I enjoy all of those types of missions. We were only 5 minutes run from the boat ramp, if that, fishing in absolutely flat, calm conditions, surrounded by scenery, you know, not just surrounded by water. And I even got to catch a snapper, and that snapper was the very first fish that I ever caught on a WiseAngler hook, so that is very cool. And then of course we got to eat fresh fish that we caught ourselves on the same day that we caught it, and it tasted awesome. And to top that off, we had plates full of homegrown vegetables thanks to curry. That was awesome. And yeah, as always, just puts a big smile on my face. Now today is Big Kingy Day. When Milan started talking about coming up here and doing this, it was all about getting big live baits and sticking live baits down close to the entrance where he had looked at Google Earth and there was a heap of structure and there should be a heap of current, and it just screamed Kingfish when you're looking at a Google Earth map. And today will be Milan's last crack at that. We're going home later today, so it's all about Kingfish today. We got super lucky coming down the harbour. Just right place, right time, ran into a little workup of kahawai, and the chili bin is full of the mighty kahawai. So we are going to spend the rest of our fishing time on this one in the entrance to the harbour. We're going to have live baits out the back, 2 live baits at the back, and Milan's got a stick bait rod rigged, ready to go for any surface eruptions, or if a kingfish won't eat a live bait, or for whatever reason. And today, unlike yesterday, we've got burley, because today we've got a burley bag, so that could make all of the difference. So yeah, stay tuned.
Milan might just find himself a big kingfish yet.
Hey, Milan.
I will.
You will.
Back there.
What do you got now? Oh, is that
Got a snapper back there, you know.
there's snapper in the burley trail?
You don't want car wire.
I'd imagine there'd be big Trevors here too, wouldn't there?
Big car wire.
You got your big carway. Hey, look, someone else's burley pot.
There's two.
It's not just you that loses burley, Milan.
One of the big car wire, eh?
Oh, that's a big carway, all right. Got him, Milan.
That's a proper one, Nato.
That's a proper one, all right. That's a live bait. If that one gets eaten, Milan, I'm going to be laughing like crazy at you getting railed. Well, Milan just hooked one right at the back of the boat after I don't know how many casts. We've been fishing for hours.
Two big ones.
Was there two fish
Yeah.
there? Man, it just came out of absolutely nowhere. We haven't even seen a fish.
Oh, dude, we did it. He's going to go mental, though.
You reckon?
Well,
He's hardly fought, eh? It's a good sized fish too.
I just did that cast in the shallows and I thought where that mullet went. And I was thinking, I bet you we just see a big fish just transform out of here. Oh, he's spitting heaps of stuff out. Nice pack of fish, bro. Shit, he just nailed it.
Yeah, I just looked around at the last second to see him eat it.
I was almost like, that's not a kingfish, that's a kingfish coming up with his mouth wide open. And then it is a kingfish.
It's a solid one too. I can't get many angles at the moment. It's a bit rough sitting here. I'm just stuck in the back of the boat, in the front of the boat. I reckon you kind of get the idea though.
Yeah. Dinghy life.
And you reckon there was two?
Yeah.
I only seen that one.
I've got a big live baits from me too. Man, that's a hard-earned fish, that one. Beautiful fish, Nato. Now I've got to get him in the boat. Solid fish, bro. It's a tank. Okay, tail grabbing time.
It's a new PB for the little dinghy.
I think it is.
I know it is. Well, you've got to get it in the boat first. It's a good one too.
It is the PB in the new boat.
Yeah, it's double the other ones you've caught, isn't it?
Got some spectators.
Yes, oh, you
It
did
is
it,
the
Milan.
PB. He made us
solid.
work for it though, bro.
It's a solid fish, brother.
That's what we wanted to come catch, and we caught it. The first of many, I think. Kerry and Steve are going to like us a lot, I think.
I think Kerry and Steve are going to get absolutely sick of us, to be fair.
Slack tide, bro.
We were supposed to take a big kingfish back with us under orders, but
First one's got to go back. And that's how you do it. Hokianga style.
I started this lateral line fishing mission by saying I thought it was going to be epic and that Milan had a really good chance of catching something massive. And now that we are at this end of it, I reckon I had it about right. So the boys are stoked as we got to meet some new people, we got to see a new part of our beautiful country, and all in all, it was just that epic. So now it is chur time, and the first massive chur needs to go out to Steve and Curry for their invite to come and explore their beautiful part of the world. And your hospitality was very, very much appreciated, and I know that there is no doubt that we will see you again sometime in the future. And now to all of you out there in YouTube land, chur, my brothers and sisters, thank you all so very, very much for watching, liking and subscribing to the Lateral Line. And now, of course, chur to anyone and everyone that is buying Lateral Line merch. It is a massive help in giving us the time and energy that we need to create the Lateral Line. Now, the boys are on holiday and we don't plan on going fishing until mid-February. So the next video up on the 30th of January is a Milan special. Milan had a mate of his, Marcus, over from Singapore, and they went fishing for like 10 days straight. So Milan's made a video about that. That'll be on the 30th. And then after that, following that, I want to create a Milan house build video from start to finish. All of the little segments just put into one video, but that video will just be an extra. It won't be one of our scheduled videos. So that puts us on the 15th of February. Now on the 15th of February, expect to see a Lateral Line best of video. There might even be 2 or 3. It'll just be how it kind of pans out. But I'm going to go through our back catalogue. We've been doing this thing now for like 3 years or even 4 years. Near on 100 videos. Go the neighbours. And yeah, just make a best of Lateral Line mini series. Chuck that up, and I reckon it's going to be very, very cool. Other than that, I hope your 2024 is off to an amazing start. I'm about to pack up my gear and go camping for a week or 2. Walk around in the bush with my bow and arrow trying to find a deer. And yeah, see you all again very, very soon. This episode of The Lateral Line is proudly brought to you by the Bowler Triangle, NATO's bow hunting YouTube channel. Without the Bowler Triangle, The Lateral Line would not exist.
hey, you little buckers, what are you doing, man? God, Jesus, you're just gonna get shot, man. What are you doing, man?